Venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good NFC matchup in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Chicago Bears. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard. Line. 27-yard line.
Go! 180!
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Here's a give now to Sayers. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, Dobbins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Sayers. That good for 22 and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. On the give, this is Sayers. And he'll go down at the 28.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's coming. He's coming. He's coming. We got double up. Double up.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And open is Jeffrey. Touchdown, Chicago. Alshon Jeffrey there to make the grab. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Come on, set. Now to work. 42 at the mark. Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Quick dance. Go.
Tight dog.
A first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a give running right. It's Cook. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready. 70 in there. Here we go. Check 42's the mark. Check 42's the man.
Make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
King now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Get up. 180. Mike 59. Watch the screen. Get up.
Now Trubisky. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the Bears' 12-yard line.
Let's go now.
They run. Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Off the play fake. King. And that will be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A run. This is Sayers. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo, yo.
A run at Sayers' right side. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Brings up 3rd down.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Vikings 3.
Mike. 180! 6 man. Check girls, check girls, check girls.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
59. He's coming. Double up, double up.
They'll try a toss here with Sayers. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
That's complete to Darboh. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Looking sideline, incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Here comes the Bears punter now. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Check. Mike 42.
2nd and 13. The catch is made by Dylan Mitchell. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And maybe some indecision on getting the punt team out there. And they're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5.
You got it.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He's going to field this at the 4. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Anthony Barr charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line, I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Throw left side complete. That's Gray. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well.
Here we go. 15 on it. 15 on it. So right. So right. So right. We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Hey, check 24. Go. Check 3. Check 3.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Cook trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. King, off play action. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now Sayers. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Set. Hey, hold on. Watch the run.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Pick me up. Here we go.
Off play action. King. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Let him know, let him know.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. You gonna take. Nice. You got time.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Hey, check Mike 6.
Hey, ball.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for number 40. Incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check 50. Check 50.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check, Mike 42. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
2nd and 11. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Minnesota.
It only nets him a yard. It's 2nd down.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
42's Mike. 42's Mike.
You ain't going nowhere.
Hey, watch that. Watch that.
To throw is King. To throw on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. To throw. King is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
The Vikings send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Fielded at the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
59.
Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Alert! Blue.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. On the stop, Breeland speaks.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. He's got a man, complete. A gain there of 30 big ones. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Cook. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
They run it again with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Ready? 42, right? Mike 42, check, Mike 42. We'll hold this.
Looking to throw. King. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Landry, the intended target.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Powerful running. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
Tackle made by Eric Kendricks.
Brings up second and 7.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On second down now, Dobbins looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Bears on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 6-yard touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's second down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now King. From the gun, he'll throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Vikings send out their punter. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here comes Peppers. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Again, they'll run with Sayers. The tackle made by Eric Murray.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 36, Trubisky. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Mike, hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot.
They'll try and run for it with Sayers. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
I got you.
They run with Sayers. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
The Bears on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where I came from.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Now a give, running left, it's Sayers. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now. And here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football. And that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
1st down.
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Harrison Smith on the coverage.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
All day, dog.
Check 37. Check 37.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash.
Man, come. Alert, alert. Alert, alert. Hey, Charlie.
5'9", Mike 5'9". Too little, Cupcake.
Now Trubisky to throw. He's got that one complete to Darbo. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
Motion, motion, motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
They go play action with Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 19 yards away as the Bears push further out in front. Well, look, this is a team, Charles. They faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Here's King to throw on 3rd down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. This quarterback now has hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%, but it's 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off Byron Jones. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Now it's Trubisky. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for number 13. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends no matter what.